Whenever you're in downtown Dalton and you approach the Bear and the Bull Peacock, you're near one amazing place. The Dalton Brewing Company. Hello my friends, Mr. Nomad Ben here. So today's adventure is yet another little town update of our town of Dalton, Georgia. We're going to stop by here first at the Dalton Brewing Company of 5 years of celebration and operation here in our town. They celebrated their true celebration of 5 years of operating over the weekend, and I couldn't make it to the event, but at least we're going to go by here today and check out what their new releases are. And then we're going to make our way over to Beaverdale Road and check out what is either new or what's going to be happening. I'm inviting you to come with me today for this little updated adventure. And here we go.
It's all about where you've been, Nomad Ben. Tell us all about the finer points of living in your traveling. Food, beer, history, nature quest. Every corner of this love to the great Midwest. Tell us all about where you've been, Nomad Ben.
And here we are, the Dalton Brewing Company. Always don't forget the iconic gears that they have here. Every time you see those gears, it's all about the Dalton Brewing Company. And as always tradition, every time I'm here, they get the wall of beer. And the can of beer, I'd like to shout out of Gillies Texas Beer and Rushton Rail. Very cool. And if you're not informed about the Dalton Brewing Company, they changed their Mango IPA to Go Mango. So one of their flagship IPA beers that they sell here. So luckily I got here on time because usually the new releases are just gone after their celebrations. And this is the Coco Fuego. This is a Mexican hot chocolate brew here. I'm super excited to try this. Never had like a spicy chocolate beer before. So I've documented the brewing company enough times, so you can definitely see what's more inside, but it's always tradition to check out that big wall of beer. It's always something new I always find every time I'm in there. But if you ever want to check something out, you can always check out my other vlogs and see what the inside is. Alright, so the Coco Fuego beer here that they released during the 5th year anniversary. So happy 5 years. Cheers to you, Dalton Brewing Company, for being part of our town and making very creative and amazing beers. So cheers, my friends. Okay. I love the chocolate start. It has a slightly spicy finish to it. It's a very good transition beer from like winter into spring. So, you know how like when it's like winter outside, you like to drink those darker beers. So, okay, now I'm feeling the spice a little bit right now. Yeah. Kind of interrupted my little review there with a little bit of spice, but yeah. This is definitely a good, like, end of the winter, entering the spring kind of beer. It's very good. I enjoy it. That beer was very satisfying. A Mexican hot chocolate brew. It was brewed with some peppers and alongside with some chilies and some cinnamon to give a really sweet first and then a little spicy finish. Man, this was a great beer. And well, friends, this is where the magic happens with these amazing silos right over here. Well, I've supported the Dalton Brewing Company for so long, but never bought any merch, so after 5 years of being in operation here, I think it's time. So I bought this Dalton Brewing Company hat. Oh yeah. Well, making my way over to Beaverdale in a minute, so I thought I'd shout out that the Dalton Bank no longer exists. It's now a Built-Well Bank, built right over to the historic Dalton Depot here, former restaurant here, but also a train station that took place during the Civil War. And that's where it says right here, the old Dalton Depot, Western and Atlantic Railroad Depot, constructed in 1852. The builder of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here during the Civil War, April 12th, 1862. The engine Texas drop off a telegraph operator with orders to warn the Confederate Army in Chattanooga that the Union Raiders were coming with the engine general. All took place here. I have eaten at the Dalton Depot once, almost 10 years ago when I moved down here. I believe I ate here in the fall of 2013. So, it closed, I believe, in 14 or 15. and it's just still yet to be used to be something. But right now it's just a historic relic building. And here we are off of Beaverdale Road at the Deep Springs Vineyard Winery here, where all the growing action happens. And making your way into this building over here to try the wine. I really love the way how the building is. It's just like a traditional little barn kind of model. And it's just really awesome. So when you walk into this establishment, you're being welcomed here with some tastings of $8 each. And they offer their deals of Senior Day here and Thursday through Friday happy hour, $1 off per glass. The little discounts here. A little bar sale here. And look at this. They got a really cool little holographic art here of wine. I like that a lot. Kind of look at the environment here. It's pretty chill and nonchalant. They are a little under construction right now, but we will come back in the near future to check out the updates of what it's going to look like. But I think this establishment is going to look freaking awesome. So let's go ahead and try some of their wine. So I'm going to do their $8 wine tasting today, and my first wine I'm trying of theirs is the Cabernet Sauvignon. A little taste test right here. Got a little swirl to it. Not bad. It's gonna be a sweet or dry. Usually a lot of wines I've tried are a little too dry for my palate, but I like a little sweet and a little dry to this. This is actually one of my favorites. It's pretty good. All right, next the Pinot Grigio. Okay. Dry start, sweet finish. This is pretty good. This wine was actually recommended by one of my subscribers. Another reason why I came over here to try this, and really good recommendation. Now we're on to the sweets. We just tried the dry wines. We're gonna try a Berry Happy here. Check this out. Raspberry, blackberry, and strawberry, and blueberry. Oh yeah. As I'm swirling this, I could smell all the berry happiness coming out of this. So Miss Peggy here, who owns and operates this place, she's telling me that you can get the great balance of all the fruit that's in this wine. So let's go ahead and try this. Yep, it's all happening at once. You taste this fruit, then that fruit, and that fruit. All right, we have two more wines to try. This is the blackberry. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, I think I might leave the bottle of this today. Last but not least, the sangria is called the Sangria Raspberry Peach. And nothing like living in Georgia for a little peach action. Overall, a really great beverage. As an experience here, I would highly recommend anyone living in the Cohutta area, Varnell, or even Dalton, just make your way up to support this place. I highly recommend it. And like I said, I'm going to walk out with the bottle of wine here. A little out of focus, but I got the blackberry wine. Great way to support the small business. This place is going to be booming one day. And I think it's time to end the vlog at a beautiful view of Hagmill Lake. And I know I've documented this place numerous times, but I just cannot get enough of this place. And of course, places like these are popping out of nowhere. Little free libraries. What kind of new books do we got here? Mountain Laurel. Compulsion. The Meaning of the Human Existence. Very interesting. Little free library. For a late February, early March. The water looks so nice and looks so calm. very beautiful. I've seen Hagmill Lake in many environment forms, but a little bit overcast and cloudy. This is really awesome. Hagmill Lake, my friends, I can't get enough of this place. It's one of my favorite places to go and just to reflect and just to think and pray. And I grew up next to little lakes like this, even big Great Lakes as well. But I've always enjoyed lakes. Lakes have always been a part of me. And I even went to a little lake like this in my hometown of Wheaton, Illinois, with my buddy Michael of Herrick Lake. So this is like on steroids compared to whatever kind of lake that you saw on my channel then. So yeah, this place is awesome. I wanted to end the vlog on top of Potato Hill, but the directions kind of took me into a weird spot, so I decided to maybe try again another time when it's more daylight out, before the sun is actually setting. You can't really see the sun now because clearly it's overcast, but yeah, but here, Hagmill Lake, just this beautiful reservoir of water, converted into a park less than 10 years ago. And this week, I'm celebrating 10 years of living around here. So I guess today is kind of a celebratory vlog in a way. I got another reason to celebrate, but I will be comfortable to announce that soon enough. But just for one set of announcements and of celebration, of this week will be the 10th year I moved down to the Dalton, Georgia area, and just around this area in general. As you guys know, my name is Mr. Nomad Ben. I've lived in Illinois, I lived in Oklahoma, I lived back to Illinois, Florida, and Georgia and Tennessee. So that's 5 different states I lived at before I was 26 years old. So yeah, I've been around and I've seen more than half of the United States. So I've seen places and I've lived at places too. So I just enjoyed just going around and let my mind wander and just check out amazing places like this. So thank you guys so much for just joining me in this channel and coming along with me. Hope you guys enjoyed just watching this as we celebrated, as we went to celebrate 5 years of the brewery, Dalton Brewing Company, being open in that new winery, the Deep Springs Winery off Beaverdale Road, sort of suburb of Dalton, like well into Dalton. It's really close, more closer to Varnell than really downtown Dalton. But I couldn't find the location, but there's talk of a new location of a barbecue joint I've been meaning to try. It's called Getting Peggy With It. I think that is one of the most creative barbecue joint names I've ever checked out or heard of. The owners actually reached out to me to want me to check out their Chatsworth location. So my goal this year is to spend more time in places I don't give much love to. And I never really spent time in Chatsworth on my channel, so I'm looking forward to trying their barbecue next time I'm in Chatsworth. And plus, we'll see the remnants of Little Rome that burnt down not too long ago as well. So we'll do a Chatsworth town exploration and having some of that barbecue well into the future of this channel. And of course, hopefully this will be the year we go on a kayak at this here lake. So if you are new to my channel, if you enjoyed this vlog, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. I'd love to have you to come a part of my journeys. This has just been a good, just very chill vlog. Hopefully next week we'll do something really amazing. Hopefully we'll go to the Rock Garden, maybe Bigfoot Museum, or maybe another town update. Who knows what is going to be next in the mind of Mr. Nomad Man. I will see you guys in the next episode. Eat well and keep your mind walking. I'll see you guys later. Well, the kayak rentals will be available coming up May 28th, and they'll end up September 5th, so over Labor Day. So basically, from Memorial Day to Labor Day, you could rent these kayaks over the summer. Definitely something that I would like to do this year. So hold me accountable, YouTube.